Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bucket Brigade podcast, The Bucket List. I'm here with my co-host, Wyatt and Theo. Today, as you can kind of see in the background behind us, we are going to be kind of playing Power Wash Simulator as we kind of discuss today's topic.
What's today's topic, Angel?
Today's topic is going to be the Elden Ring DLC. Today we're just going to kind of do a review on it. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, just so we can, finally say we did a review on it, even though we were supposed to be doing
That's
a review
fair.
for like ever ago.
When we played it.
Yeah, but how is everyone doing today?
Good, man. Doing good. I'm just gonna get the cleaning, by the way. I'm doing good.
Hi, Theo.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. Just doing the do. Mountain Dew.
Theo, man, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
I'm happy to see that you are. So I'm going to get us kind of started into this topic.
Well, hold on now. Song of the week.
Oh yeah, song of the week. We plan on doing it on Theo's channel as well. So make sure you give.
Yeah,
that.
don't worry. It don't matter if it's the same.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For me, at least.
It's gonna be "I Miss Your Warm Hands" by I Don't Like Mirrors for me.
Oh,
I said it like 5 different fucking times.
that's fine.
I just like how I don't get a yearnful feeling from it. I get a yearnfulness of like peace, and like the warm hands, I feel like resembles yourself instead of somebody else.
I like that.
You want to be the warm hands.
Yeah, it's like a yearnfulness of like your own like warmth, your own inner peace type thing.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
I don't have one.
Yes, you do.
What are you talking about?
Liar.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, man. It's hold on, I gotta look at it quick. With
No, he
my
just has to like go to his like songs.
unsweetened. Yeah, shut up.
Ch-
I mean, you're right, but like, that's how I know it's my song of the week because I found it this week. It's gonna be "Unsweetened Lemonade" by Amelie Farron. God, does that song just hit? Just gives me really what I'm looking for. For like a bit of a mixture. It's basically about a girl who wants control over her life. You know what I mean? You ever
Yeah,
yearn for
like
that
you're
control?
just a girl that wants control of your own life. I get it.
Facts, man. You ever feel like a girl that wants control of their own life? It's me. I'm the girl.
It's me. I'm the girl.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's super short. It's like a minute 40, minute 50. Very short, but still good.
I like that.
Theo?
I
So,
like
like,
it.
Theo, what's yours?
Yeah, Theo, what's yours?
Hell yeah. Well, mine is "Stronger" by Gunship. There's a feature on it, but I didn't look at the feature as hard as I probably should have.
It's Sierra. Don't worry. It's in my recently played.
Huh? What do you know?
the more you know.
The more I know.
Um, is that did you
Is
want
there
to
any
elaborate?
vibes that it gives you?
Yeah. Do you want to elaborate, Theo?
I mean, it really is just a good song. Give me that Neo Tokyo vibe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other than that, no, it's
Um,
pretty much
Well, all
it.
right.
so like I said, we're gonna be kind of talking about the Elden Ring DLC. And we're kind of just gonna kind of go through a review of it. What's our favorite weapons that we found? Favorite
Mm,
bosses? How did we think of the last? How did we think about the game?
supper. Clear.
So starting off, what'd you guys think of the overall like DLC?
Dude, if I had to give the DLC a rate, man, it's basically you're getting almost another FromSoft game in the DLC. Like I've never played a DLC from FromSoft that has felt so complete besides probably Dark Souls 3. That would probably be the only other game that I'm like, fuck, this is just another campaign inside of the DLC.
That's
I
fair.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed the boss fights, the lore into it, like the expanded universe that it gave us. I was a big fan.
Theo, what did you enjoy about it?
To be honest with you,
I
it's
hated
just
it.
overall a really good game, man. Kind of like how Wyatt said, it was its own thing. It was basically another FromSoft game, and to be completely honest, it was hard. It was harder, and I think that's the enjoyable aspect. Because once you get through Elden Ring and you start really playing it, you're like, damn, this is easy now. I'm like playthrough 9, and you're like, wow, this is nothing now. And like this DLC, it didn't matter if you had beaten the game 7 times, 8 times. It was hard. It was also my first time playing the DLC.
It was also your first time playing Elden Ring.
Yeah, we did forget about that. Yeah, it was your first time playing Elden Ring.
What? No.
Complete fucking lie.
The biggest lie we've
Yeah,
ever
we
told
probably
Chad.
should say like we should preface. I actually had played several times before.
He's lying, Chad. Don't listen to him.
Oh shit, it's funny as hell.
Um, I think I definitely did enjoy that aspect where it it did something different. Like you weren't going into the DLC as your max level character that you've had since like day one.
Right.
You went into you pretty much basically went in as a level one character just with gear. Um, like like the DM told you you can like a dungeon master telling you that you could start off with equipment or
Yeah.
like a legendary item or something or like something. Um, it's pretty much like how it felt to me. I also really enjoyed the game or the DLC just because it's been so I just need that fix, that fix of
Yeah.
a from software game that's
Yeah.
actually from software.
From Soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like that Lizer P or like Remnant 2 are bad facsimiles of this game. But it is definitely that lack of from softness that is missing.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's funny that you say that because I'm currently playing Liza P right now.
Well, I know that's why I brought it up because you've played Liza P. There's also other FromSoft games, or not FromSoft games, but games out there that are trying to mimic a fraction of what they have.
Look what they
But
need to make our power mark.
yeah,
Good
oh, okay.
good Invincible references.
Thank you,
Excited
thank
for
you,
season 3 to be out. Um,
for real.
with that being said, since we kind of went over kind of just like our overall feelings about the the DLC, what are your guys' favorite bosses?
Oh fuck. Give me a sec. I gotta think about that.
I'm gonna go out.
There was a lot.
I'm just gonna say it, dude. Consort Radon.
Really, you thought Consort Radon was fun? Oh, hands down, Rolana, the Twin Sword Maiden.
She was great too. Yeah,
That fight
absolutely.
with you guys, that was a lot of fun.
That was peak. That was peak. That
That
shit was really good.
I'm also
That was a
gonna
lot of fun.
yeah, I'm also gonna agree with Wyatt here. I that was probably my favorite out of like my list of the bosses. Like top tier, I would do it again. If there's a boss rush mode, I would do nothing but play against that boss consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's just it was great. Um I feel like if I didn't cheese Consort Radon, I would have enjoyed his fight a lot more.
I would have also enjoyed that fight a lot more if you didn't cheese him. Yeah, the fact that you were just poking him and it was working, I'm like, what is this fight? What have we? What is this fight boiled down to at this point?
Yeah, fraction.
Yeah, for real.
Um
Um, keep going.
in
Go
which
ahead.
if we do ever play it again, I think I'm gonna do like just a full like not like a full tank, but like full sturdy boy, and
You say that every time.
no, but yeah, no, but like no shield, no shield.
Wow.
I'm just gonna have
Just
He goes in
I'm
no
just
weapons. He
I'm
just all plays.
I'm going to have like a fist weapon, or it's either that, or I'm gonna have like a great weapon, and I'm gonna fucking do that.
I love that. I love that.
I'm just gonna fucking hit.
I'm trying to think of other boss fights that were, if not good, as good or better. Dude, I just wish that we got the full feel of Bale, because we kind of kicked the shit out of him super fast. There were move sets that he never did because we killed him super fast. To be fair, we did do it with 3 people, and then just absolutely decimated Bale. I would say probably top 3 for Aura in the DLC. Bale, Rolana, and then Consort Radon.
I can agree with that. I think one of the harder fights, I mean, besides Console Radon, is that Sunflower that had like 3 fucking phases.
Oh my fuck, that's right. The sunflower with 3 phases.
That is
Um,
one of my top
I
three
was gonna say,
fights.
you were so happy.
dude, you really locked the fuck in.
Like yeah, even though like I was dying or I was still taking as much damage as you guys, I don't know why I just genuinely enjoyed that. Like oh, like I want this to be harder on like myself. um like I don't know, it just gives you a different feeling when they come back to full health or like a quarter health like
But
2 to 3
I was gonna
separate
say, you
times.
know what made that much better is you said that before we walked into the fight. You
Yeah.
were like, I just want
No,
a
no, no.
boss that comes
It
back.
wasn't. It wasn't like right before, as in like when we were walking down in there. However, comma, it was like not only the same playthrough, but it was like very, very, very early on still.
Yeah, and you were talking about it. And then the fact that we all lived through the first phase. We all lived through the second phase, but after the second phase, Theo and I had no healing.
Yeah.
And so it was just Angel, and we eventually died because we didn't have any healing, and we're like, what the fuck? And when he came back the third time, we like at first we were like, fuck, what the hell? What's going on? And then we kind of laughed and we're like, this is exactly what Angel wanted.
I think once I saw the third phase, I was like, yes.
Bring it on!
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I was like so like oh yes, finally. I'm
A worthy challenge.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Our badger will be legendary.
Yeah, honestly.
That's exactly my like reaction to that, to where it's like oh yes, like because like Wyatt said earlier, I feel like we did attack a lot of the bosses and we didn't really have a lot of
Issue.
difficulties. But then again, there was 3 of us,
I was really
We
good.
were buffed the fuck out of because we were like level 600.
Yeah.
So we
You
had a
know, it
lot.
might
We
have
were
had something
healthy.
with the guy Jesus Christ who came by and dropped off. You know,
No, no, that's Godfrey.
you're right.
I don't remember the name of the guy that did it, but
Oh, but
If you're
yeah.
out there, fuck
Hey
you
man.
gently.
he ruined the goddamn game for us.
Yeah, he made us look like assholes.
Specifically made me look like an asshole
I know.
because I did
Made
not.
me look like an asshole because I had fucking 600 levels and I was still getting my ass kicked
Yeah,
by
you
a
really were.
sunflower.
By a sunflower at that, yeah. I
Um,
still talk about that with all my other friends.
Yeah, I know, right? Favorite weapons. What was like your weapon that you're like, ooh, I love this.
I just do want to say one more. The
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
the frenzy flame boss.
Oh, yes.
Probably one of. That was the one fight I was like really looking forward to ever since like the reveal or like so on. Like I didn't care about the final boss. Like I wanted to fight that one singular
Yeah, as
boss.
a Frenzy Flame boy, I knew you were gonna be excited about that.
Frenzy Flame, love the fucking ending. It's my favorite ending. Anyways, yeah. What are your guys' favorite weapons? I feel like for Wyatt, it was like the katana, like the big giant katanas.
There was a lot of katanas that I really enjoyed. That is being one of them because of how much fun I had with it. Because when I first started playing, like before we even moved into the DLC like that, as the Bucket Brigade, I absolutely um, I was I was playing on my main account without like the mod. And when I found the katana, I was like, wow, this katana is really fun to use. And then outside of that, you get the dragon wound katana that's specifically made to take down dragons, which is another fantastic weapon. And getting that as well was amazing. I felt so like, oh god, you just feel so powerful using that. And it's so good. God, is it good. I'm trying to think if there's any boss weapons that I use, and I can't really think of any, cause I think I mainly used
I felt like
uh
the boss weapons were very lackluster. This go around.
Except for one.
oh, the Renalis twin swords or who, what?
Yeah,
Yeah. The Renala's twin
those were
swords were
great.
definitely yeah. Which Theo
Yeah.
is were those your favorite weapon?
No.
What was your favorite weapon?
To be honest with you, I went back and forth so much, man, between weapons that
Same.
I don't think I locked in a real favorite. I have ones I like a lot, but I don't think I ever really locked in a fave. Um, but the ones that I enjoyed the most were the little circle swords.
The circle swords.
You know, the little circle daggers.
I can't
There's
remember.
no the circle daggers. What are you talking about?
Like they're literal circles.
Oh, the
Yeah, I know what you're
okay.
talking about now. All right, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, like that was. I felt like you got that like very like almost like end game, uh,
Yeah, I did.
for us. So I
And
guess
then
I kind of forgot that you used those just briefly.
probably the lightning um,
Ooh, yeah.
axe and great
I
axe.
totally forgot about that.
Oh, those were a lot of fun to use. Fuck, yeah, that's a good point.
They were,
I'm trying to
yeah.
see what I used in the actual video that we're playing through the DLC. I'm trying to see what I killed Consort Radon with. It looks like I just used the fucking the great sword.
And then there's the
Like that.
parfum bottles.
I think that was a cool addition. Definitely not one of my favorites, but I think a cool addition.
Well, they didn't like you either.
Okay, well, um, but besides the katanas, the Black Jail blade, essentially you get it pretty early on in the DLC. Um, it's the fucking one that sends out the slash, if y'all
Oh yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you follow it up with a heavy. God, that was a lot of fun to use. I liked that a lot.
My favorite weapons were the dry leaf like fist weapons.
Yeah.
And then also the light great swords.
Yeah, they were all cool.
Ooh, the light greatswords were fun.
I just generally enjoyed like the poses that you kind of like did after each attack. It just felt like oh yes, like I'm actually like either fencing or like I'm having like a duel of some type, not like a fight to death, like not a fight to the death, but a duel.
Yeah.
And I just generally enjoyed those weapons. They were just a good time, just a good time, just a good time to use. Had a blast with them. But
Blast. Doise.
big
Big
man,
man.
Big, big man blast Doise. Anyways.
uh,
Um, I agree, man. The fist weapons were also an awesome addition that I don't know how many people were expecting, but it was a vibe.
I wish I build my
Just to throw hands
yeah.
with people like that.
I wish I build my class, or I wish I built my build better to like to go around the fist weapons. But
Also,
unfortunately, I just didn't. I just didn't enjoy them
yeah,
that much compared to the light great swords.
fair enough, man. Fair enough. Fair enough. You want a piece of all the action. Um, fuck, dude. Hold on. Let me just pull up a list quick of DLC Elden Ring DLC weapons. Oh, fuck yeah. Let me look at a tier list quick.
Ooh, the throwing weapons I thought were funny to use.
Funny? Yeah.
There was also the backhanded blade.
That's okay. Yeah.
The one that did like the step. I think those are my top three
Mm.
that I just genuinely enjoyed.
Yeah, okay. I pulled up a list. You made me remember. Top three are going to be that crescent blade that I was talking about, and then it's gonna be the the meteorite blade, the giant black blade that I would carry around that did lightning damage. God, did I like that weapon. It had a good thrust. It had a good AoE hit once you did the thrust. It was really fun to use. It was the beefiest and tankiest greatsword out there. I love that sword. And then yeah, the backhanded blade also top 3 for me. God, did I love that weapon specifically. Fuck, that was so much fun to use, especially when you use the Ash of War to dodge an attack to get behind the enemy just to stab him in the back.
You guys really did like the backhand blade a lot. I couldn't get into them, which is weird because the circle daggers that I was talking about earlier, they do the same thing as the backhand blade with their Asher War.
Hmm.
I think they moved better for me.
Um, yeah, I did definitely use uh like your weapon for like a little bit, and I think they did move at least a slightly bit different, which could have just been the make or break of like, oh, I don't like this, or I did like this, or but yeah.
Yeah.
um but yeah, did you guys have any final like kind of like comments, just so we can kind of wrap up this part?
I think with everything that was added into the game, oh yeah, the Drake Knight long shaft axe. That was probably my favorite weapon. I'll say that. And then moving on to final thoughts about the DLC. I would give it probably, if I had to rate it out of 10, because I'm gonna rate it. Um, Fuck, dude, it was just such a good game, good story. I'm probably 9 out of 10 for me.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what would make it a 10 out of 10, to be fair. I just I couldn't think of what would make it better. But I feel like a 10 out of 10 would just sound like me giving it a little too much love.
Theo, what's your rating?
Let's keep Miyazaki humble.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this game was really good. This was my
First time playing Elden Ring.
I was gonna say
Mhm.
first time playing the DLC. Um, this was an amazing time, and I'll be honest with you, Wyatt, you kind of hyped up everything
And then everything was
because,
a disappointment.
well, no, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
Okay.
you hyped up everything, and I think that made me love it that much more
Really?
because you would tell me, "Oh, you're gonna love this, blah blah blah, this," and then I finally see it. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's that! He said that, and there it
Well,
is."
because we started playing Elden Ring, and you were like, "Oh, I'm building my character around a dragon," and the DLC was already out, and I went, "He has to get the ability to change into a dragon, and he's gonna love it."
Bro, I was so fucking stoked.
Dude, before
I mean, you never used it, but it was still funny to like see you change into a dragon. You're like, "What the fuck?"
um before we fought Bale, just that's all that you guys ever said was curse you Bale, and like Theo was looking around for his character, and like
We just didn't do anything for that man.
and it just got that was like the joke for like the first, like, I think couple sessions that we played the DLC,
Mm-hmm.
which uh which was a good time, go on, Theo, though, for your rating.
So that being said, I'm gonna have to give this DLC a 9.2.
Wow, 9.2, better than me.
But I will say this though. Miyazaki did say he is making more games because he wasn't completely satisfied with Elden Ring or the DLC.
Mm-hmm. He's
So
still looking to make the perfect RPG.
you're right.
He said this was close, the closest he's come, but still not
Right.
it.
Which is why I'm like, wow. Yeah, man, go ahead. Let's see what you got. Let's
Cook.
please.
You
So that's all I
you
What
got,
about
man.
you, Angel?
yes,
What did you think?
I did like it. I did like it a lot. However,
Oh no.
Liar.
I felt like I was always missing something in
Well, it's
the
because you were always in your menu.
first off.
Damn.
I'm not gonna say you're
No,
wrong,
you
right?
already killed him.
But I always felt like I was missing something. Not like in gameplay or like combat, but like story, and like I couldn't invest myself as well as I wanted to. The consort Radon fight, yes, I did cheese him. And this is where I feel like if I didn't cheese him, I would have had a lot better of a time with that fight. But I guess I was looking for something more challenging than him to be the final boss.
To
Right.
be fair, I will say that we still had three people,
Yes.
And
one
lost.
providing, yeah, multiple times.
Um
If you didn't do that build specifically.
yeah, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I did enjoy it. It was great new additions, great I didn't really connect so much with the NPCs because I just, like I said, I felt like there was something missing. Didn't really connect much with the bosses because I just felt like there was always something that I wasn't grasping or I was missing or so on. But I
It was
still
me giving you a 4-page lore dump on every single character.
Still very enjoyable.
still very enjoyable. Still very enjoyable. It was still great. I love the game. I loved the DLC. Just I guess I was expecting to be in complete shambles after the last boss, which I wasn't.
Yeah, that is one thing. You kind of beat Radon, and you're like, well, now what? And it's like that's it. That is all. And it's like, oh,
In which that could be possibly because maybe they want to do another DLC for it, so they're just kind of just leaving it open or something. But
So,
only the
but
future
the
can
real
tell.
question is, does that make Radon gay?
um, no, but it makes it kind of incest because I'm pretty. I mean, with me saying that, I mean yes, but no. Um,
Oh,
I don't know. Is it gay to love a god?
does the god have a penis?
Okay, touche. Well,
Oh, dude,
I don't know.
and
Is it
then
a female body?
I forgot
Good
that
question.
he was
Gay.
that who is it? Mikola? Mikola? I thought I forgot Mikola was a guy,
Yeah, and then he kissed you.
and then he and I was like, oh no, I'm going gay.
I can't believe he caught it. He caught the gay.
He
Um,
caught the vibes. He knew I was throwing them.
I just thought that was really funny, but yeah, do you guys have any final thoughts as we wrap up this episode?
Not really, man. I feel like that's everything for me.
Theo?
No, that's about it.
Alrighty. Well, hey everybody. Thank you for joining in for this episode of the Bucket List. Look forward to our episodes in the near future. And if you haven't already, go check us out on our previous episodes. And with that being said, we will catch you all in the next one.